Hi, folks. How are you all doing? How's the job hunt going? Hopefully, you're finding success with the job hunt. I have some great positions to share with you today. One is from a company called Hush Blackwell. It is a full service litigation and business law firm, and I'm going to talk about that position they have with them, the business intake liaison position. And then I've got two other admin type positions with Kelly Services. So let's get right into it. So this first position is called the Business Intake Liaison. As I mentioned, is with a company called Hush Blackwell. This is a full service litigation and business law firm. They are looking for the Business Intake Liaison to be responsible for managing their intake process for new work. So any clients, new clients, any new matters that come into the firm, this person will be responsible for gathering the necessary information for the attorneys at Hush Blackwell. They'll be responsible for reviewing, evaluating the accuracy of the information provided before the information is allowed to be uploaded into the firm's applications. The liaison, this business intake liaison, will take a lead role in ensuring cross-functional area collaboration during the intake process. So you'll be working with some other departments within the firm. This person needs to be efficient, accurate, all the way up to completion of those documents. All right, so essential job functions are listed that are bulleted down here as you see on the screen. You're going to take ownership of the process from beginning to end in terms of, taking in forms, taking in information, reviewing it, making sure that it's accurate before actually allowing those documents to be entered into the system. Sometimes you may have to sit down and have a direct one-on-one interview with attorneys to gather information into this intake form and move it into various statuses that they will define and train you on within their firm. So you're also going to be responsible for researching and resolving any reports of inaccurate data through completion, manage the business intake process through tracking, following up on any outstanding items. Just, a solid clerical work. That is what they're looking for this person to do. And excellent customer service as usual with these types of positions. So if you have done customer service, before in your past, worked at a help desk, help people, answering calls, anything like that, managing documentation, being organized, following through on things, this position is for you. This is a really great company. Let's look at some of the requirements here. They're looking for someone who has a high school diploma or GED. They said 2-year degree is preferred, not required. So really, the minimum here is a high school diploma or a GED. If you have a 2-year degree or 4-year degree, that is a plus. Definitely go ahead and put these things on your resume. They're looking for someone with 3 to 5 years of relevant experience in a legal or customer service environment, preferably professional services environment. So, if you've worked at a law firm before, if you've worked in any law office before, you definitely want to put that on your resume. If you have not, no worries. As long as you've done customer service in a professional environment, and that's the key that you want to highlight, no matter where you've done customer service. Make sure you state it as a professional services customer service type environment. Make sure you state those type of things in your resume, okay? They want someone who is proficient with Microsoft Office applications, your Excel, your Word, your Outlook, your PowerPoint, those types of things. Excellent client and customer service skills, ability to assess accuracy of data associated with matters, knowledge of legal terminology and process required. You definitely want to show that you are familiar with legal terminology. A lot of these things you learn on the job, so I will not refrain and not so whatsoever with this position. I'll just go ahead and any experience that you have as it relates to legal terminology, I'd go ahead and put that on your resume. Compensation is a real big deal here. For a position like this, you can make anywhere from $30 to $60 an hour. You can see there, right there, state of New York, 56,000 to 120,000. Everything is going to be based on your skills, your experience, and your location, and other factors permitted by law. Always aim for the highest range of the pay. Never settle for less. So this is one you definitely want to jump on. It is remote. You can work from anywhere. You can see right down there, it's remote. The qualifications, high school or better, and you really just need to, when you make sure your resume is solid. You have all these keywords they're asking for up here in your resume, and then you want to really sell yourself when you get to the interview stage, because I believe that that's really where they're going to determine who they bring on board. Okay, so that is the business intake liaison position with Hush Blackwell. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. All right. So this is an assistant project coordinator position with Kelly Services, and that's their website right up there, mykelly.com. So I mean, Kelly Services pretty much is like a recruiting agency. Just so you guys know, they get a lot of work from various clients. They're kind of like the middleman, and so they tend to have lots of these types of positions, entry level positions. So this is definitely a website you want to keep in your back pocket. This particular assistant project coordinator position requires an associate degree. And there's another one, the following one I'm going to talk about. That one just requires a high school diploma. It's about a $4 difference in pay per hour. Okay. So this one is also virtual. It's part-time slash full-time. So you see here where it talks about the hours of work, 20 to 40 hours a week, depending on projects. So you could go from 20 hours part-time to all the way up to 40 hours. The rate is $30 an hour, and it's a project coordinator position. This is a really good position for someone who is looking to get their feet wet with project management and trying to learn the rules of the game. As a project coordinator, you will be reporting to the project manager, the senior project manager. So you'll be learning a lot from this person, the senior project manager, and you will gain those skill sets of what a project manager does. All right, so let's look at the duties and responsibilities here. They're looking for this person to coordinate resources, meetings, and events, including scheduling, setting meeting agendas, capturing meeting notes and tasks. So you really are in a good learning position here, and also in a good organizational position. You would be setting up meetings for them. Any meetings that need to occur, you put them on the calendar. You'll be meeting with various members of the team to understand their schedules, coordinating schedules, that type of thing, putting it on your Outlook calendar. And when you'll also have the opportunity to attend meetings with them. So you'll learn and capture meeting notes in some kind of template, some kind of standardized template, either one that you would come up with, or they might already have something that they use at this particular client. You communicate effectively with the project teams via calls and emails, ensuring commitments are met, creating and managing project schedules, milestones, timelines, dependencies. These are all things you'll learn. The project manager will, hopefully lead you through what you need to do here, but it's not anything too difficult. This is the type of thing that you definitely learn on the job. You'll monitor progress on deliverables, action items, decisions, escalate any risks and issues, and you're really stepping into a project management role here, but as an assistant coordinator. Okay, so working hand in hand with your project manager, that's really what you want to do. You really want to have this person on your good side so you can learn all the rules of the game. So run calls, visits, acts as a liaison with vendors, defining scope, gathering requirements, testing and handling reviews, approval of deliverables. This is all really great stuff in terms of learning how to become a project manager. So the skills, they are looking for someone who has a minimum of 1 to 2 years of experience with project planning and project management. So if you ever had to coordinate a project, coordinate people for a meeting, any type of thing like that, any type of skill sets like that, you want to definitely put that on your resume. You've planned projects, you've helped them to test projects, you've taken notes, you've helped coordinate meetings, coordinate calls, that type of thing. You definitely want to put that on your resume. demonstrate basic knowledge of project management methodologies and basics. If you have a project management certification, it's a plus. So it's not required the way this is worded. It's a plus. 2-year degree in business or related fields. So that's definitely an associate's degree. That's what I mentioned earlier. That's what they're looking for this particular position. So if you have 2-year degree in business or related field, or even 2 years of college work, I would go ahead and put that on there. Strong proficiency working in Microsoft Office, exceptional verbal, written, and visual communication skills, ability to travel 5 to 10% as needed. Okay, so this is really a great position, paying $30 an hour. They said to apply, please apply online or email resume to this email address right here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to ask you to do. If you're interested in this position, I'm going to include the link in the description section of this video. I want you to click on that link, apply through this button right here that says apply now. Apply through there, and also take your resume and also send it via email to this email address as well. Okay, so do it both ways, just to ensure that you start maintaining a relationship with who this recruiter is, because this is the recruiter's email address, and you want to get your foot in the door with that person and express your interest so you can get to the top of the pile. Okay, so this is a really good one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, also with Kelly Services. And this one is called a remote administrative assistant position. As you can see here, this one is paying $26 an hour. The minimum requirement here is a high school diploma or equivalent, so your GED. So that's what this position is paying. You also get benefits. They've talked about the hours here. It's definitely a full-time position. It's a full-time position, 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. And you also get access to their perks, Kelly perks. So that's really their benefits and stuff. So let's look at what this person will be doing. Management of PGA administrative items in Estella's system, including but not limited to Concur, Echo, LMS, SharePoint, Teams, Ariba. So PGA, I believe, is the customer that you'll be working with. They have these various tools that they use. SharePoint is kind of like a file. It's a filing system. If you ever used SharePoint before, it's not difficult at all. It's like your file system that's already on your computer. It's just that it's online. You can access it from anywhere. And then Microsoft Teams, Ariba, these are all, you can go and Google it. Google these various applications, but I will not worry yourself too much about this. If you have these, if you've worked in any of these applications in your past, make sure you include them on your resume. The LMS is the learning management system. So if you've worked with any type of learning management system, put that on your resume and include these acronyms on there. Okay. They want this person to schedule meetings and ensure effective overall calendar management. Again, this is more clerical in nature, more, this is administrative assistant type work. You'll need to be organized, make sure you get all the necessary parties together, um, you know, look at their schedules and make sure you can pretty much bring everybody together into the same meeting. It reiterates that point right here, managing calendars for a group or team. And that's usually the big part of a job like this is, getting folks' calendars together and making sure that you can coordinate everybody to meet, because everybody is so busy these days. So travel coordination, expense reports, invoice preparation, tracking, facilitation of contract review and approval. So this is probably for any of the executives or managers that may be traveling. They will have expense reports that you'll need to gather. They will have invoices you'll need to gather and ensure it's organized or entered into the right system, which they will train you on. So develop with direction, annual budget management and analytic reports. You see, they've told you here, they're going to give you direction on how to do these things. If you've managed a budget before, which I'm sure you have, if you've done any kind of reports in any of your past jobs, put that on there. put these words on your resume, okay? So you can get to the top of the pile. Assist with personnel on and offboarding. So people coming into the company, just hired, people resigning, leaving the company, offboarding. You'll work with that, making sure that you collect any type of valuables, any type of company valuables like laptops, keys, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so they'll walk you through all these types of things that you need to do. This is a lot of cool things here. They also want you to prepare communications, announcements, newsletters, presentations. All these types of things are things you would do in PowerPoint or Microsoft Word. Assist with the development and processing of purchase orders and contract management. So anytime they purchase things for the team, you would need to assist with that. And they'll walk you through the process. Virtual meeting management, if you're online using YouTube, any of the social media platforms, you know about Zoom, also, Microsoft Teams. It's another software that is used for communicating, having meetings, and storing documents, etc., online documents. Okay, so you can go through the whole thing. Once again, I'm going to say if you are interested in this position, paying $26 an hour with Kelly Services, go ahead and look at the link that I'm going to include in the description section of this video. Click on apply now, apply through the Kelly Services website, but also I want you to send your resume via email to this person right here, this email address as well. So I want you to do it both ways. So that way you get to the top of the pile and you can continue to follow up with this person and express your desire, your interest, your strong interest in this position. All right, folks, good luck. I wish you the best with these positions. Hop on it really quickly if you're interested in this. Bye-bye.